Patricia Scotland, welcome to the Peace One Day broadcast.
Well, thank you. It's wonderful to be with you again, Jeremy. Having been with you every step of the way, it's a privilege to still be here.
It is true. From the very beginning, you've been supporting Peace One Day, this idea of Peace Day bringing people together around the world. Why?
Because I think it's never been more important. Remember when we started this journey, we really believed that if we could get every individual in the world to understand that they are the instruments of peace and they could make a difference, then we would be able to demonstrate the power that is within all of us and that we are the instruments of peace and we have that capacity. And if you look at the figures from where we started to where we are now, where millions and millions of people all around the world have taken the choice to do something which has created greater peace. And it's our belief in the power of humanity when it works together. And so I think it's never been more important than it is now for us to continue that message of hope and love and the need for us to band at times of really difficulty together to be the difference we need to make in this world. And remember, we started by saying that peace starts in our families. So all the work we've done over the years on bringing greater peace in our homes, ending violence against women and girls, and enabling young men and boys to really be the best they can be. And so I think it's made a demonstrable difference, of which I think you, Jeremy, should be rightly proud.
Well, thank you, Patricia. I genuinely couldn't have done it without your support and that of others who, of course, others are participating in this amazing broadcast. But I really thank you for constantly believing in us and encouraging and supporting. I want to ask you, Patricia, there's not many people I could speak to in this world that have a real sense of what's happening to innocent people across the world who are suffering unnecessarily and unfairly. I think if I were young right now, looking out and listening to the word nuclear or seeing a beautiful planet being destroyed or hearing about another war or a terrible act of violence within our communities, I think I'd feel real despair. And I want you to help us understand that and how we may be able to believe when it's the way it is, believe that peace is possible and that we can make a difference. What do we need to be thinking about, Patricia?
I think, firstly, I need to say I really understand why people feel so frightened. Some people say that we've got about 92 countries involved in more than 50 disputes and wars across our world. Now, that's probably a higher number than any other time since the Second World War. So I understand why people are so anxious. And if you look at what's happening all around, there is reason to be concerned, but I think there's also reason to be determined, because what we know, every period of real darkness in our livelihood, in our lifetimes and in the world, has actually been illuminated by beacons and opportunities of light. And that has been created by individuals refusing to be subsumed by that darkness and understanding that we are one humanity. There's so many people who want us to believe that we are other. And yet look at our DNA, Jeremy. 99.9% of every human being's DNA is exactly the same. So whether we like it or not, every single human on this planet is our brother, is our sister, and we have to work together. And I believe, and I've seen it as Commonwealth Secretary General, I've seen how when countries come together, they can do the most amazing things which they would never have been able to do on their own. So I think this is an opportunity to dig even deeper and to understand that we are the arbiters of peace. And that what we say is so powerful because it can impact on how we make others feel. And we're not just passive. We need to be active in claiming peace, talking about peace, being the peace that other people need to see. And I know, because I've seen it we can do that.
Thank you for that, Patricia. So wonderful, people, to hear your voice and your thoughts. Can I ask you, this is a day of peace, the 21st of September, a day of ceasefire and non-violence, unanimously passed by the member states of the United Nations at the General Assembly in 2001, as you know. How important is the United Nations in relation to the manifestation of a more peaceful and sustainable world?
Well, I think the United Nations was created in order to make sure that we would never go back to the situation we had in the First and Second World War. It was the emblem of peace. It is the demonstration of multilateralism, the fact that all nations on this planet can come together in peace and discuss how we live together in harmony. This opportunity to meet in one place is precious. And I think maybe many of us have taken the fact that we have the United Nations for granted. I believe we've never needed multilateralism more than we do today, and the UN is the emblem of that multilateralism.
Patricia Scotland, thank you for all of your support of Peace One Day and Peace Day. We wish you the very best on your journey.
Thank you so much. And I look forward to a more peaceful year as a result of what we will all do together this 21st of September, Peace Day 2025.